What is up? We are going to be hosting SEOchat today on Twitter. So if you have a Twitter account, please go hang out with us over on Twitter while we have this wonderful chat. We are going to be talking about SEO reporting, something that I love. And yeah, so I'm going to be hosting it. I'm going to be asking a bunch of questions over on Twitter. I'm going to be reading some of the replies here, giving you some of my thoughts. So like I said, if you're interested, want to join the conversation, Twitter is the place to be for that. So I'm going to send out an introduction tweet right now. Howdy, y'all. Bree Anderson here. Where's my emojis? Stoked to talk about SEO reporting with you all. But first, where you at? What are you doing this weekend? Okie doke. So I'm not putting out the rules because I don't know the rules. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see if somebody else jumps in. I actually don't run this chat. This is very different from all the other chats that I have that I've hosted, in the sense that there's not like I'm not feeding the questions to somebody else first or anything like that. I'm just making up the questions and such as I go. So hopefully we can get a couple people in here. I'm gonna go tag some people. Feel free to go in and tag and get some people in here to start talking. So let's do Pat. Who were all those people that were hanging out with us? Can't think of anyone off the top of my head. We've got Melicia's already in here. Okay, let's do Dan. That worked. Okay, so let's see. All right, let's see what we've got here. Comments. Hey, what's up, Militia? Thanks for joining. It's very exciting to host one of these. This is a lot to do at once. I hope I don't screw everything up. There's no promises, though. Might screw things up, but that is the beauty of just life in general. Just life in general. Gotta move forward. All right. So nobody's told me what they're doing this weekend, so I'm going to tell them what I'm doing this weekend once I get done tagging people. Dan. Dave. D-E. Dang, I can't remember. I should have kept all these people on here. Oh well. I'm just gonna tag some people. Noah. We love Noah Lerner. All right, that's good enough for now. Hey everyone. Believe you all are having a good time. This is Parveen Sharma, an SEO professional from India. Oh, so nice to have you here. We're gonna do a big high five to that. Y'all, the secret to any Twitter chat is gifts. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Okay. Let me see. Morty did send me the rules, I think. So rules tweet. hanging out. Militia says, let's just have some answers for us. She says that, oh, well, I just saw those come through and they're not coming through here. Oh, here it goes. Militia says, hanging out at work, eating Subway, dodging work for the next 30-ish minutes, then editing a video about core strength for a quarterly walk-in talkie. This weekend, taking the kids to Exploration Place with my sister. If you want to get away with a wife and be a kid again. Oh, Militia, that's so sweet. I love Exploration Place. When I was at the agency, that was one of the places that we had as a client. It was so fun. And then Morty says, weekend, I do the same thing every day. Pray the kids go to bed at a decent time so that I can do absolutely nothing. That sounds about right. Oh, that's good. Hashtag I am old. Oh, that's fun. All right, let's do another. We're going to throw out here an intro or Q1, I guess. Oh, wait, no, I said I was going to do the rules. That's right. I need to do my rules. Where are my rules? Rules, just a few rules before we. As always, be nice or else. Yeah, I love that. That's a good tweet. Or that's a good rule, I mean. Bam. I don't need that. I want a GIF rule. Right before I started this, I was watching an interview with Avril Lavigne. I love it. I'm one of those nerds for sure. All right, I sent out the rules. Looks like we got a few people hanging out in here. I'm gonna go back through my notifications and see if I can find who was some of these people that were interested. So Rami Smith, Daniel, Dan Rice, and Brogan. Daniel Rice and Brogan. Okay, cool. Cool. Daniel Rice and Brogan. Oh, can't find him. Can't find him. Brogan. All right, never mind. I can't remember these things. Okay. So, oh, Shay's in the house. What's up? Okay, cool. Let us put out the first question. So the first question that I'm going to be asking are, what metrics are you always tracking? This is something that I find really interesting because everybody finds different things to be important, right? So that's what our first question is going to be. Tweet. Alrighty. Q1 coming in hot. Q1. What SEO metrics are you always tracking? Put that out there into the world. Let's see what people have to say. For me, for SEO, I mostly am tracking organic traffic just in general and how people are interacting with the website from there. Because my thoughts have always been that, like, yeah, it's going to be great if you rank high for something. It's going to, theoretically be helpful. But at the end of the day, if those people are coming to the website and then they're not interacting or they're not converting, or we can't even help them, which might be the case as well, then it's not a good ranking. So that's something that I try and stay away from. I try and stay away from, just the traffic, no, the clicks and stuff from the search engines as well, just because, like I said, that stuff can get convoluted. I really am trying to focus on concrete numbers for the clients. Sometimes, though, they are focused on growing their brand. Maybe they have a specific competitor that they're in competition with, that they're trying to be more visible than. And if that's the case, then maybe we are looking at things like impressions and rankings and all of that. But that's kind of getting into the next question, so I'm not going to go too far down that rabbit hole just yet. Militia, you changed your hair. I'm pretty sure you did. You did do that. All right, let's see. What are people saying here? Hi, SEO chat. Evie here. Hello. Thanks for joining. Oh, lots of storms happening right now, it looks like. Let's see. I just like Search Consult. Oh, Morty. Oh, Morty. He's funny. Y'all, if you don't know who Morty is, you should know who Morty is, because he kind of like hosts this and organizes everything. But he is the search liaison over at Wix. And they're doing some great things over there. So okay, let's see here. We've got Doug says impressions from the right country, users from right geographies, usually by state, goal completions from organic, sometimes filtered by geographic if there's a known issue. Love this. Doug. Question. Are you a local SEO by chance? Users from #SEOchat. So that's interesting. He says he's also tracking users from the right countries. So many different metrics, always looking at rankings, though, in a group as opposed to focusing on individuals. That's a really good tip from Yevie. I love that. As a group, that's something that a lot of people don't really think about that. Love that. Oh, hold on. Love this. Tracking rankings in groups as opposed to individually. Y'all, this stuff is really hard for me because I'm a very bad speller. And I'm gonna throw a little flame emoji in there. I do love a good flame emoji, I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, so Yevie, I really like that. Also, not sure I'm saying her name right. And then she says traffic, SEO, and other channels to see how they interact, engagement, visibility, click-through rate, and e-commerce metrics. Love this. Just all around, yes. So we're going to do SEO chat on that one. That's really good. Love seeing that. Okay. And then Morty again. He says, it's not an endorsement. I just like Search Console. Okay. Hello, SEO chat. I'm Alex, a freelance consultant out of Portland, Oregon. And this weekend, I'll be watching March Madness, probably making all the wrong selections on my bracket. Portland. SEOchat. We got a lot of people jumping in here. This is really good. Okay, so Praveen says there are a few things we do track regularly. Traffic conversions, conversion rate, top pages. Love that. That's kind of pretty much what I was saying at the beginning. Also, low traffic pages and similar pages. Love that as well. This is a solid lineup from a strategy post. Point of view. Very close to. Cool. We've gotten some good answers so far. And we're seeing all sorts of stuff come in. So let's reply here. About to meet the store. I'm planning on working on my marketing tool. Yeah, Shay does a really good job. He's a developer. He creates all sorts of cool stuff. So, and he's just brilliant. So I would definitely say go follow Shay. I have so many reports set up. I don't even know where to start. Search Console is live. We do heart. You heart. Search. Oh, Frank's is barking. Don't know what's going on. Someone's at my front door. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Okay. I love this. Paying attention to. Local Falcon geo rankings, new organic visits on a page level, organic and local. Ooh, so many good ones. Okay. I can't respond to all these before I go to go to the next question. So let's go ahead and throw out the new. So the next question I'm going to say is how do you choose? We are off to an amazing start. So let's keep it moving. Q2. How do you choose goals and KPIs? I'm going to change that. So on the banner, it says for clients, but I realize like Militia, for instance, she is in-house. For Dan Brooks, he says, I'm waiting for my PS5. Sure. It's funny. This is probably the one. I'm gonna say that's an okay tweet, not my best. I mean, GIF, not my best work. But listen, I'm in crunch time here. I probably should have pre-written out all of these. Not gonna lie, but then it takes away from like the whole live chat thing. You know, I do some. Okay, so let me go back. I'm gonna still try and catch up with some stuff. Calls and actions. Local Falcon. I haven't used Local Falcon in so long. I kind of forgot about him, to be honest. I do. I do some local stuff. Personally, I focus more on websites than listings. Yeah. Just complications with client management. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Mostly track impressions, traffic and conversions from Google Analytics, search performance from console, and occasionally. So that's interesting. Alex says occasionally keyword rankings, but traffic and conversions, search performance from occasionally rankings. Oh, snap. I'm so far behind. Okay, hold on. Oh. Okay. Things I've already answered. I'm literally the worst at keeping up with these chats. Militia, I'm trying. I feel you. I do feel you. Unpopular opinion. I look at what the data tells the story and what's happening with the site, which can vary. Very true. My thoughts are that you have concrete KPIs, goals, but that you, as the analyst, still have to look at all of the other data in order to see how it's affecting the overall strategy. Overall and most of the time Twitter. Sometimes it's really hard with the doing these chats with the tweet limit, the character limit. Choosing goals and KPIs is very specific to each client that I work with. I'll understand. Yes. My exact check SEO chat. We love SEO chat. Yes. I get it. Yeah, Militia just said the same thing. 280 characters is hard. Page views, bounce rates. Important, but change what the data says. Looks like Morty and Militia get along very well. Very, very well. Let's see. Let's see. What else is going to come around here? Okay, so we've got, oh man, I've got so many questions I want to ask. Okay. Okay, I'm going to ask this question. Q3. Again, this one's going to look a little bit different just based off of the way the conversation's gone. This is also why I don't schedule my tweets out, because I like to kind of see how the room is going and then change up the question a little bit. So I'm going to say, do you perform benchmarking? Yes or no? If so, how? This is a fun one. Personally, I always take benchmarks. It's the very first thing, when I work with clients, it starts with a research and audit phase. And in that, I always am making sure that analytics is set up and that we are pulling benchmark numbers because I want people to see the value over time. Showdown. Okay, none of these. If I see, I'm ready to fight. Okay, this is the one. That's a good one. I found a good GIF that time. I'm telling you guys, GIFs, they make or break Twitter chats. Y'all, I still have... Oh, that's not what I wanted to show you. Okay, so I saw 3 more questions. Oh, we're doing great. We're doing great on time. Okay. All right. Top pages, low traffic pages. Okay, I'm just gonna... What do you with your low traffic pages? Hashtag SEO chat. And how does it fit into your strategy? And how does it fit into your strategy? Bam. I just like to get people to continue talking. So, I know what I would do with low traffic pages, but usually the goal is to see if serving the page in a different concentrated way would affect the SERP. So I choose the goals usually by keyword, the competitors, and logically. Makes sense to me. Are you doing SEO for clients right now? Or just for your project? SEO chat. Oh, I love this. It's important to delineate. Oh my God, Paul Shapiro. Duh, Paul Shapiro coming out here with the big words. Clearly, I'm struggling. Okay, he says it's important to delineate primary and secondary KPIs as well as the data that might be useful for the exploratory analysis, but shouldn't be in most reports. For example, organic search traffic / business KPIs tied to the channel, secondary rankings, exploratory backlinks. Love that. I'm just going to straight up retweet that. I don't even have anything to say. That was a mic drop moment for sure from him. I'm going to give him a little mic drop gif. Mic drop. Boom. Love that for him. Hashtag SEO chat. I can't believe it's already been 30 minutes. These things go by fast. This is so important. Okay, so Militia says about benchmarking. This is so important. Not only do I do a full competitive analysis anytime I write a blog or page, I do the same for SEM and social media ads too. You have to have an idea of where you rank or what the competition looks like. Love that. Love it. 1 heart for Militia. A3. The only benchmarking I do is when I cut wood, and sometimes the saw cuts into the bench. Caveat, I'm not feeling well today, and my answers may be a bit odd. I love that, Alan. Love that for you. Okay, so let's see. We lost Evie. Where's she at? I was loving her answers. I do love good benchmarking. I know a lot of people don't do it, but I don't understand how you prove value without that. But alright, it's fine, it's fine. Optimize them. Join them with relevant pages. Delete if they're not useful to the whole brand and content. Love it. Love it. Okay. Yes. Okay. Here's Evie. Yes, but I try to keep this internal where possible, as it's extremely difficult to do. I look at 3 years worth of traffic data as well as industry trends, and I provide them low, mid, and high benchmark based on what activity is done and how much of it. That sounds more like goal setting than benchmarking. Maybe I use benchmarking in a different word, in a different way. Okay. This is a question that I love. Okay, so let's do what is this, Q4? 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4. Okay, so gotta do this first. 4. Q4. How often do you report to your boss? It's an interesting question. Not a ton of engagement on the benchmarking question. Again, I think that's kind of interesting, but perhaps it's not. Wait, people don't benchmark? I'm with Militia on this one. I don't know how that's possible. Oh yes, absolutely. It's important to benchmark both SEO performance from sources like Google Analytics and Search Console, but also their level of implementation in form of audits. Yeah, I'm with Alex on this one. I've always found it so interesting how hard it is to get clients to actually do the things that we tell them they need to do. But here we are, aren't we? Okay, next up. Yes, and due to it. So, Shay says, due to benchmarking, he's obsessed with Google Search Console, checking twice a day, but I do it trying different configuration of schemas and to see how each performs. So if you ever have any schema questions, Shay is definitely the guy to reach out to. He is absolutely brilliant. Like I said, he's a developer, so he's created his own schema tools that are really helpful. So a lot of what he is where he comes from is about marketing his own products and using schema to do so. Okay, mostly these are based on what the client wants, but personally, my SEO goals usually fit in with my brand goals at the moment. So awareness for acquiring clients in a specific area or location. And that is from Madam President. Then we have Emma. She says that she'll be reading, cooking, cleaning, yogaing, and crocheting this weekend. That sounds busy. I will not be doing all of those things this weekend. Let's be honest, I'll probably be working this weekend because that's what I do. Don't tell anyone, but okay, so I'm trying to make it a priority for them so they understand data-driven decisions. It's a work in progress, yeah. So right now, I just pull my numbers and nerd out in peace. One day, maybe. There's nothing wrong with nerding out in peace, Militia. I want them to care. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Y'all, this Grammarly plugin, disable. It gets in my way all the time. I don't know how to move it. SEOchat. Yeah, so I tend to forget about that not everybody cares about numbers. Understood. Wow, weekly. Yevi has reporting weekly. Weekly quick performance bits and activities, monthly deep dives, quarterly review and planning, all super important. Wow. That's awesome. That sounds good. Where does she work? Evie. She's a consultant. Okay. Now, that is a reporting plan. I think the hard thing is when it comes to reporting and reporting frequently like that is, especially with SEO, like there are very few things that are going to change in a week unless like I guess too a lot of people that I work with don't have like big teams, so it's not like they're executing a ton every single week. So I guess that makes sense. Benchmarking. Okay, so Paul says benchmarking in many different capacities on an individual page level, comparing content against competitors at a SERP level, changes over time, at a keyword level, share of voice at a technical level for migrations before and after. Yes, this speaks to my soul. been a good chat. I wasn't really expecting a ton of people or a ton of engagement, but this is good. Sadly, it's sometimes more like if they implement changes. That's really tough, yeah. Oh, that's a big thing. Emma says that she only uses data that she trusts. That's tough because we also have to remember that like the only way like let's take site traffic for instance, the only way to get like hard 100% correct numbers is to pull your own log files, and nobody wants to do that. That's why we use analytics tools. So everything is based on a trend, based on a percentage of your traffic. You know what I mean? 2 to 3 weeks, mostly with updates, new methods, and findings. Color me jealous. Militia, I feel you on that. Sometimes people don't really understand or care about the analytics, but I think a lot of it just has to come down to like we have to figure out what's important to them and how we can put what we do into words that they understand and care about. Oh, see, she uses automated reporting. That was going to be the next question. She got ahead of me. That one, Yevi. I think Yevi and I might be like soul sisters. Her here, her and I, man. We be BFFs. Be revenue generation. Well, SEO can be tied back to revenue generation. We just kind of have to figure out how that is. So it's just tough. I mean, reporting is hard. Okay, so I did 1, 2, 3, 4. So question 5. Q5. Q5. Here we go. This is a good one. This is one of my faves. Brianna, spelling. Automatic. I cannot spell today. Verse annual reporting. Is there a time and place for both? Or is it just one or the other? Here's a fun fact, guys, is that unless you've been watching this, you've not gotten my answers for any of these things. So that's funny. Bots. Bots. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna skip a GIF on this one because I really have no idea what kind of GIF I would use for that. Usually I'm like a GIF master, but as opposed to oh man. So for context, I didn't actually talk about this. I do generally for clients, I try and stick to monthly reporting. But I also, it's kind of like a compromise between me and my client. So I have a client, for instance, that I'm meeting with today, that we do bi-weekly meetings and catch ups. So I use their Asana board so that they can see what it is that I'm working on week by week. And then every other week we get together and talk about like, well, why, what's being prioritized is being prioritized, what that means for us, what we can expect, who we need to get on board. And then any numbers that are involved, like, hey, we've seen this, this, and this as a result of, whatever we did. Agora Pulse, I think they changed their. I think a mix is important. Oh, okay. So I was interested to see what Evie was going to say about this because she said that she uses Data Studio for automated weekly reports and then just put some comments with them, which is something that I've seen a lot more of recently. And that honestly, like I can get behind that because you can put like your own wording in there, whatever. And I don't know. I mean, Data Studio is really cool. And if you're looking for someone to build you a Data Studio report, hit your girl up. I think that stuff's fun. But anyway, she says, I think a mix is important. I love building a Data Studio dashboard and providing real-time data to clients, but without the commentary and digging into the data to provide the so what to the clients, the numbers mean nothing. Oh, let's see. Hey, Kotiba, thanks for joining. I've been seeing you in like clubhouse rooms and all that stuff. I am hosting a chat over on Twitter right now, SEOchat. If you want to come hang out, we have about 13 more minutes. But I would love to have you over there. So I just tweeted back that data means nothing without a plan. You have to know why you need the numbers, what you're going to do with the numbers, and again, what do they even mean? Like a lot of times, we can tell a client, "Oh, your bounce rate went down 20%," and they'd be like, "Okay. Okay." Like they don't know why that matters. Like what's that going to do for them if you say like, "Oh, that just means less people are coming to your page and then leaving right away." Still, even that might not mean anything to them. Why is that important? And what did we do to make that change? And how are we going to, move forward with that information? Right? Anyways. But both. My answer is both. Militia, I love that. So I'm going to stick with both. I love that. I feel like it's a like deal or no deal. Where we're like, is that your final answer? And she's like, yes, both. Both. It's really my answer. I promise. I'm going to stick with both. Yeah, there is definitely a time and place for both, I would say. Definitely a time and place for both. Oh boy. Let's see if we can get a couple more people to answer the question. This is fun. I've never done a live stream during a chat before. And I think that I'm going to start doing it more often. This is fun. This is fun. Maybe I'll even do it even if I'm like not hosting the chat, just participating in it. I love the what's the word that I want to give the I love the independence that science also the I'm just gonna say I love the I do love dashboards. One of my favorite things that I did while I was agency side was create dashboards for one of our clients because I really wanted to understand how. So we placed media buys for them. So we were doing search engine marketing and display ads, and they wanted to understand how that was affecting RFPs, like whether they were getting requests for proposals from those. And so what I did was I created a custom dashboard for them and had it all filtered specifically for traffic with those UTMs that we created. And so they were able to just go into their Google Analytics. I showed them how to go to their Google Analytics, go to the custom dashboard we had created for them, and then they were able to go there and just see right away, like, oh, this is, how many people came and requested a proposal, and this is how many people came to the website, and this is, and then they were able to kind of make decisions for themselves. I'm a big, big, big believer in empowering clients and educating clients. And so I want them to feel like they know, something, and that they're learning, and that they can, I don't know. I just think it's really important. Okay. Last and most important question. What tools are you using for SEO reporting? I've got a lot of tools that I love when it comes to SEO reporting, and I use a lot of tools to pull the same data to kind of just get a sense of the trend, right? Because like we said, nothing's ever going to be 100% correct, right? So I like to just compare them all. Let's see what everybody's using. I love me some Data Studio. Love Data Studio. Google Analytics, obviously. I do keyword tracking in Moz. Oh, I forgot to change my question up here. Tools for reporting for SEO. Like I said, Data Studio is kind of like one of the easiest ways to like create a report, I would say. But when it comes to like diving deep into data, I do that mostly in Google Analytics. because I can see, more of, I can just stumble across things, right? And dig a little deeper into things a lot easier. So Google Analytics, I use Moz for keyword tracking, share of voice tracking. I use, Google Trends for a lot of like, how are we trending in comparison to our competitors. I use Search Console, obviously. Let's see. I don't know. Just a lot of freaking tools. A lot of tools. Nobody's answering my question yet, or it's not coming through. SEMrush. SEMrush from Militia, Google Analytics, Search Console, Trends. The last two are more important or more for reporting than anything, but SEMrush can generate good reports for keyword tracking, page rank. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, SEMrush is a lot like Moz, so that's why I was saying, like, sometimes I'll pull the same report from both SEMrush and Moz just to kind of compare them and see, maybe like what the similarities or differences are, and kind of just get an idea of like the trends, I guess. But yeah, both of those are good for keyword ranking. And yeah, the page ranks for sure. I like to have a goal with my clients to have more than just like their homepage ranking. Like, you want multiple doors to the same house, right? Because that's just going to encourage more people to come in. Maybe not in real life, but when it comes to a website, we want more people to come into our website. We want more people that come in and interact with us and do business with us. So I like to have multiple pages ranking, and I want to have them ranking for obviously the keywords that we want them to be ranking for. So that's a good report for that as well. Oh, excuse me, guys. The time change has really screwed me up. Really screwed me up. I've been tired for a week straight. I can't figure it out. I don't know what that's about. Man, I think everybody dipped on me. Oh, here we go. Okay, so SEMrush, Data Studio, SERP Robot. Oh, Screaming Frog. I forgot about Screaming Frog. I've also used GetStat, SimilarWeb. Oh, so much fun. Ooh, Supermetrics is also a good one. Supermetrics is a good one to pull in data into Data Studio, which is Also, what was the other one that I was just about to throw in there? Search console. Oh, Google My Business. My business. Whatever. People don't need it. SEOchat. Love it. I got 1 minute left, y'all. 1 minute. Let's see what else people have said. I travel on past your street. You have SEMrush socks? I am so jealous. SEMrush, send me something. Are you in their Facebook group, SEMrush All Stars? That one's a fun one. Oh, I do love Screaming Frog. We've got Screaming Frog. We've got Moz. We've got SEMrush. We've got Google Analytics. Data Studio. Search Console. We talked about. It's what was the other one that she said? Similar. So much for. All right, y'all, that's a wrap. This went really well, I think. If you think it went well, y'all go tell Morty that it went well. But thank you guys for dropping in, Militia. You're the best. I know you've been in here basically this whole time. I had so much fun. And hopefully we'll be able to do this again sometime. I think, like I said, I think I'm going to be doing these live streams during Twitter chats more often because 280 characters, it's just not enough for me. So, yeah. But thanks for hanging out. And don't forget, you're a beast.